Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please rise and welcome the alumni marshals of the Rotunda Passage. They have returned to SMU, their alma mater, to welcome you, the 2025 entering class. They guided you through Dallas Hall, past the flag of the United States, the flags of the states of this union, and the flags of the homelands of many of our international students. These flags acknowledge the fact that even though you come from different places, you are now here, and you are now all Mustangs. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing and greet representatives of the faculty of SMU. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing and welcome the platform party and the 11th president of SMU, Jay Hartzell. Leading the platform party is Chief Marshal Thomas Osang. Chief Marshal Osang is carrying the Bradley Kent Carter baton, which signals the start of all SMU academic ceremonies.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Opening Convocation. I'm Rachel Mersey, Executive Vice President and Provost. We gather here today for the 111th Opening Convocation of Southern Methodist University. Like many of you, this is my first opportunity to participate in this rich and meaningful tradition. I'm grateful to all who have gone before us to establish and enrich this event. They, like you will be, are custodians of SMU's heritage. Reverend Lisa Garvin to now deliver the invocation.
Let us pray as we gather here to center ourselves for this new academic year. This is a day of new beginnings. With gratitude and hope, we commit ourselves to this community of learners, that we might all grow fully into who we are created to be. Creating God, sustaining Spirit, we are filled with gratitude for all whose support has brought us to this place. As we joyfully anticipate the gifts of friendship, knowledge, and wisdom in our years on the hilltop, open our hearts to new relationships, our minds to new ideas, and open our hands to give to others encouragement and grace, that each of our lives will shine the light of love and truth. All these things we pray with courage, curiosity, and hope. Amen.
Please be seated. I want to extend a warm welcome to all of you, to our first-year students and to our new transfer students, to the parents, partners, family, and friends of our students, to our faculty, retired faculty, to our administrators, staff, and special guests, and to our alumni. A special welcome to those of you who are watching this event online, and I'm hoping it's not too early in the morning wherever you are. Students, you just completed your processional, which is one half of the university's most symbolic traditions, the Rotunda Passage. The Rotunda Passage is comprised of two parts, a processional and a recessional. You will complete your recessional, the second half of this tradition, at the end of your undergraduate career at the baccalaureate service during commencement week. This marks the beginning and the end of your time as an SMU undergraduate student. You were guided today through Dallas Hall Rotunda by the alumni marshals. These alumni are parents of entering students who, like you did today, participated in the Rotunda Passage and serve as custodians to this important tradition. These alumni symbolize the continuity of our community, a community with a rich heritage, an exciting present, and an ambitious future. Will the alumni marshals please stand? Thank you, alumni marshals. At this time, I want to recognize certain other members of today's platform party and audience. I will ask these individuals to stand when introduced and remain standing, but please hold your applause until all introductions are made. Jay Hartzell, 11th President of SMU. He gets a special one. Okay, from now on, hold him. David Miller, Chair of the SMU Board of Trustees. Ann Lincoln, President of the SMU Faculty Senate and SMU Trustee. Deans and directors representing their schools and areas, Janan Jayawik Ramarajan, Elizabeth Martin Armstrong, Dean of Dedman College of Humanities and Sciences, Samuel Holland, Alger H. Meadows, Dean of School of the Arts, Todd Milburn, Dean and Tolleson Chair in Business and Leadership, the Edwin L. Cox School of Business, Nader Jalili, Mary and Richard Templeton, Dean of the Bobby B. Lyle School of Engineering, Michael Harris, Leon Simmons, Dean ad interim of the Annette Caldwell Simmons School of Education and Human Development, Brian Stone, Leighton K. Farrell, Dean of Perkins School of Theology, Jason Nance, Judge James Noel, Dean of Dedman School of Law, Holly Jeffcoat, Dean of SMU Libraries, Robin Poston, Dean of the Moody School of Graduate and Advanced Studies, Gary Brewbreaker, Director of SMU Guildhall, Elena Hicks, Assistant Vice Provost and Dean of Admission, Melinda Sutton, Associate Vice President for Student Affairs and Dean of Students, Heather Deshawn, our Platform Party Marshal. In addition, members of the President's Executive Council, Brad Cheeves, Senior Vice President for Development and External Affairs, Casey Majay, Senior Vice President for Student Affairs, Harold Stanley, Vice President for Executive Affairs, and Paul Ward, Vice President for Legal Affairs, General Counsel, and Secretary to the Board of Trustees. Lastly, Will Leathers, President of the Student Body. Please welcome these individuals. I also wish to recognize and welcome President Emeritus R. Gerald Turner. We also have several members of the SMU Board of Trustees here today. Bill Armstrong and his wife, Liz, and Chair of the SMU Alumni Board, Laura Howard. As well as my colleagues from the President's and Provost's office, plus other individuals who make important contributions to this institution. Again, I will ask each of them to stand, but please hold your applause until they've all been introduced. Michael Heitz, Chief Information Officer, Sherry Kunovich, Associate Provost for Student Academic Engagement and Success, Wes Wagner, Vice Provost for Enrollment Management and Chief Enrollment Officer, and Aramis Watson, Dean of Residence Life and Student Housing. Please join me in welcoming these individuals. Throughout its history, SMU has been served by distinguished faculty who are deeply devoted to our students. Our faculty are the intellectual lifeblood of the university. It's with great pride and pleasure that I ask the faculty, emeriti faculty, and faculty in service to stand and be recognized. In our faculty delegation this afternoon, I'm happy to acknowledge our newest members of the faculty who join us from some of the world's greatest institutions. I would ask again that our new faculty members stand and be recognized. I see the three of you. Bonus points for being here. Thank you. Students, as you entered the auditorium, you were led by your faculty and residents for your residential commons. Will the faculty residents please stand and be recognized? At this time, I'm pleased to welcome members of the Platform Party who are here to greet you. First, I will call forward David Miller, Chair of the SMU Board of Trustees. Following Mr. Miller, you will hear from Dr. Ann Lincoln, President of the SMU Faculty Senate, and then Will Leathers, President of the SMU Student Body. Mr. Miller?
Thank you, Provost Mersey. On behalf of the SMU Board of Trustees, it's my privilege and honor to welcome you to the Hilltop. Needless to say, we're a little bit biased, but we think you made a great choice in selecting SMU to continue your education. I've been connected to SMU for over 5 decades, and I can tell you there's not been a time more exciting than this to be a Mustang. This institution is on the rise and is rapidly emerging as one of the very finest universities in the country. As you know, you represent a very special freshman class. With applications for enrollment up almost 60%, remember SMU chose you too, because of your academic achievement and our sense of your potential to become leaders and world changers. And make no mistake, the Board of Trustees, President Hartzell and his leadership team, and our distinguished faculty are all deeply devoted and committed to strengthening SMU's position as a leading university and increasing the value of your degree. A major differentiator for this institution, and no doubt one of the reasons you, with some input from your parents, selected SMU, are the attractive job opportunities that await our graduates. I experienced that some 50 years ago, and it's gotten even better. I received not one but 2 degrees from this great university, and I've always referred to my SMU education as a piece of granite. It provided me with a rock-solid foundation for my business career and my life, and very few things have been more fulfilling to me than continuing my involvement with the university as a member of the Board of Trustees. So as you embark on your first term on campus, one full of hope and opportunity, and also challenge and uncertainty, trust that you are surrounded by faculty, staff, and fellow students who share your optimism and drive and are here to support you and help you achieve your goals. The board congratulates you on achieving this important milestone. We believe in your bright future, and we wish you the very best. And by the way, we play big-time college football here. We'll see you Saturday night. Go Mustangs.
I have to lower the microphone after following David Miller. Just a little bit. Good afternoon and welcome to this sacred tradition that has marked the beginning of the SMU experience for over a century. As president of the Faculty Senate, I stand before you representing the collective voice of SMU's dedicated faculty, scholars, researchers, teachers, and mentors who are so glad you're here. We're honored to be part of your journey. Just moments ago, you walked through the rotunda of Dallas Hall, following in the footsteps of generations of Mustangs before you. That passage was not merely ceremonial. It was your first step into a community of learners who will challenge you, support you, and transform you. When you graduate and pass back through that same rotunda, you will remember this day and how far you've come. Some of you have parents or siblings who also participated in Rotunda Passage because they attended SMU, while others of you heard at home, if you go to college, rather than when you go to college. Whether SMU has been part of your family's story for generations, or you're the very first person in your family to walk on a college campus, you belong here. You've earned your place in this community, and we're here as the faculty to support you every step of the way. Speaking of community, take a moment to look around the auditorium. No, really. Among the faces you see today are people who will be your lifelong friends, maybe a future business partner, and maybe a future spouse. They're all people who will change the world alongside you. I hear some murmuring, all right. We challenge you to push the boundaries of your understanding and be open to discovery. I'll tell you, I went to college certain I would be a veterinarian. Seriously, for years, that was it. Today, I'm a sociologist. I found I just prefer studying people over animals. Steve Jobs, founder of Apple, he took a course on calligraphy that he thought had no practical purpose, but it greatly influenced his design of the first Macintosh computer. Each of those paths led us to places we didn't expect to be going. So be curious. Don't be afraid to explore, to take that class that intrigues you, to discover passions you didn't know you had. The investment you're making isn't just in a degree, it's the person you will become. Future you. Okay, I want to hear from the newest members of our community. That's all of you sitting out there in white. I can see you up here with the lights. Give me a cheer if you're from Texas. Woo! All right, how about those of you from outside the Lone Star State? All right, changing it up a little. Let's hear from those of you who were slaying Duolingo. No? Come on. Duolingo's fun. Okay. So final call and response. How many of you are excited to be a Mustang? Woo! Our faculty stand ready to join you on your journey. Welcome to the SMU community. Welcome to a lifetime of learning. Pony up.
Awesome. We're a little after 5 o'clock now, so good evening. I hope each of you have had a great stampede and move into SMU. I want to welcome each of you to the Hilltop. You're about to begin on 4 of the most unforgettable and best years of your life. This journey will be filled with incredible highs, but it will also test you. There will be late nights working in the library, the sting of a failed exam, maybe a heartbreaking loss in the ACC championship, and those early morning classes that just seem harder and harder to get to on time. We're going to get them back this year, though. Don't worry. These moments won't detract from your experience because they are your experience. The key is that you will share them all. You won't be the only one to fail an exam or feel that heartbreak. Here at SMU, we learn that there is no such thing as a loss or a bad day, but only a lesson to build on. Whether in the classroom or out in Dallas, many of you will start learning these life lessons in your very first few weeks here. Now look to your left and to your right. Your world is about to expand, and your friendships will evolve with it. Some of these people will be the best friends for the next 4 years, but your new friend group may just be sitting halfway across the auditorium. A lot will change between now and Thanksgiving break, but that's what college is all about. Embrace that change, learn from everything, and trust the process. With the right mentality, it will all work out. No matter what your journey was to get to SMU, maybe it was your first choice from day one, the closest school to home, the school that gave you the most money, or another reason, it's time to put that all behind you and embrace your work and time here. Many of you may see upperclassmen over the next few weeks who you think may have everything going their way. But I can assure you that that didn't come without hard work and commitment to all that SMU has to offer. There was once an analogy that someone used, and I think it perfectly fits SMU. From the outside, many people view campus as having everything and as the land of milk and honey. But in reality, it is the land of cows and bees, and it is up to each of you to put in the work and make good decisions that lead to the land of milk and honey. The tools, resources, and support are here for you at SMU, and do not ever think that for a minute they are not. However, today, you're by yourself, and making these decisions and work hard is up to you. You cannot expect someone else to do it for you and guide you through the rest of your life. Today marks a new beginning for you to accept this challenge and responsibility for your future. I can't think of a better place to begin this journey than on the Hilltop. Pony up and go Mustangs.
Thank you, Mr. Miller, Dr. Lincoln, and Will. We have welcomed you now with spoken words. We will now welcome you with music. At SMU, we're very proud of our reputation for musical excellence. We are pleased to share with you the talents of vocalists from the Meadows School of Arts who will sing SMU Forever. The song was written by Jimmy Dunn, former SMU parent and songwriter, who wanted to capture in song how fast the university experience would be for his daughters and the memories she would have after graduation. Thank you, choir and brass, for that beautiful performance. It's my first opportunity to hear that song, and I'm now also very grateful that they did not ask the provost to sing it, and you should be grateful for that too. And now it is my distinct honor and privilege to introduce to you, for the first time, SMU's 11th president, J.C. Hartzell. Unlike for you, Jay has been my president for 5 years. We served together at another fairly well-known university just down the road, and that puts me in a unique position to be uniquely informed and to share a few thoughts, all of which I have cleaned up because it's an important occasion. Jay has made service to the comprehensive university experience his lifeblood. By comprehensive, I'm referring to scholarly pursuits, to the incredible classroom experiences, to the highest quality intercollegiate athletics, and to enriching a meaningful campus and community engagement. Jay loves students, and students love him as well. Having the occasion to try to navigate across a busy college campus with him and experiencing the lines of students who stop to engage while I'm the one pushing us to get to meetings on time, I can assure you he's engaged and committed to getting to know you and to ensure that you have the best campus experience possible. Please join me in welcoming your president and mine, SMU's 11th president, Jay Hartzell, to the podium.
Thank you very much, Rachel, and Provost Mersey, Provost Mersey. And I'm so glad you're here and glad you're presiding today. And today is a first, a set of firsts for all of us, and it's a lot of fun to be here with you. So, hello, fellow Mustangs. This is the beginning of something extraordinary for you and for SMU, and to be honest, also for me. I'm honored to welcome you, not just as your university president, but also as someone who is new to this campus. You are my first incoming SMU class. So no matter what happens in the future, you're always going to mean something special to me. Like you, I am still learning my way on the hilltop. We all have a sequence of firsts ahead of us in the coming days and weeks. First class, tomorrow. First problem set, first exam, first party, probably already happened. First new friend, first great taco, lots of important things. For me, I've been to my first SMU sporting event, a win by our women's soccer team, and now I've also experienced my first performing arts from the student body as well. I'm counting the days also till my first Boulevard and home football game. I grew up going to all kinds of sporting events with my dad, who was a sports writer, so I know the magic of game day. But my mom is also a pianist, so I'm also excited to see performances by our students as well. These are all micro versions of a broader point. Many of these firsts will turn out to be meaningful, each a small but significant part of something truly special unfolding here and now on the hilltop. You have arrived at a university on the rise, in a city that is shaping the future, at a moment when SMU is accelerating toward national and global distinction. You join SMU as we begin a bold new chapter, one defined by momentum, by purpose, and by possibility. Within this bold chapter, each of you plays a part. I want you to hear it from me that you belong here. Whether you have come from across the country or just down the road, you have earned a place in this community. Today's Rotunda passage is more than tradition. It marks your entry into a university that believes in excellence, intellectual curiosity, and in connection. You are now part of a team that is built to win, and we're thrilled to have you on it. I know from your applications the kinds of amazing things that you've achieved. Whether in sports, arts, or student organizations, you've displayed discipline and resilience, while I'm sure also experiencing joy. That same combination lives here at SMU. While those are common threads, each one of you brings something unique to this community. Not one of you is here by accident. This is where you are meant to be. SMU sees something in you, and we are here to help you discover just how far you can go. If you're wondering whether you will fit in, let me reassure you, you already do. Knowing what I do about you, I'm guessing that many of you were the ones who did most of the work when there was a group project. You knew a lot of the answers when teachers posed questions. You did the work ahead of time, or at least found ways to stay up really late and get it done. But now you're surrounded by people who were the same. Your first SMU group project will have a team full of classmates who were all used to being the one who had to carry that team. So imagine now what's possible with rooms full of talented, passionate individuals who have excelled like you have. You are now here together at the same time in the same place, and you're all dreaming about what you'll become in the future. That is more than meaningful. It opens the door to endless possibilities. I think that's worth a bit of pause and some reflection. So now and in the days to come, I really want you to find some time and some space to take a deep breath and take it all in. I can promise you I will be doing the same. We have found our way to SMU together, and some incredible things are going to happen. Now, much of that sense of incredible things will emerge from the relationships you're going to form. There are countless stories of professors at other institutions looking sternly at a class, and this is going to sound a little like Professor Lincoln and Will Leathers. The professors often say, look to your left, look to your right. Only one of you will finish this class. This is not that kind of a speech or story, and this is not that kind of a place. Instead, I want you to look to your left and to your right and realize that next to you are future classmates, collaborators, and friends. And who knows, as Professor Lincoln said, the person next to you might become your closest friend, your partner, or if you're like me, your future spouse. True story. I met my wife, Kara, who we've been married now for 34 years, during my first week of college. We walked into the same bathroom on my 18th birthday. Long story. And my life changed. It turns out we had microeconomics class together, which I will tell you is the most romantic class you can possibly imagine. And the rest is history. You may not meet your life partner this week, but I promise you the people in this room will shape your life in ways you can't even imagine. I've given you lots of reasons to be excited, but I also hope you will embrace the journey. And it's going to have its ups and it's going to have its downs. College is thrilling, for sure, but I must be honest with you, it's not always easy. You'll be challenged, stretched, and sometimes knocked off balance. You'll skin your knee, I hope not literally, but certainly metaphorically. What matters is how you respond. This is a university that believes in learning through doing. At SMU, we do not expect perfection, but we do expect grit. We expect you to take risks, to press forward when the path is tough, and to ask for help when you need it. That's the process of learning, and that's the DNA all of us share as Mustangs. And please, always remember, you're not alone. You don't have to navigate this journey by yourself. SMU is built to support you with advisors, counselors, faculty members, peer networks, and wellness programs, all designed to help you thrive. Whether you need academic guidance, emotional support, or someone just to talk to, help is always within reach. Asking for help is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of wisdom and a sign of strength. Trust me, despite everything that was in your application, no one expects you to have everything figured out right now. That's one of the useful lessons I learned when I was an undergrad. Some of you arrive knowing exactly what you want to study. That's great. Some of you will change your minds. That's also great. For many of you, the path is still unfolding, and that too is part of the magic of college. This is your time to explore. I hope you'll take a class that pushes you, expands your horizons, and ultimately surprises you. I did. I recall being the only economics major in the history of opera and in a class dedicated to Buddhism. I was scared to death. But in many ways, those classes stuck more with me than one more economics class probably would have. So, go sit in on a lecture that has nothing to do with your major. Attend a performance at Meadows. Volunteer in Dallas. Go to an athletic event or join a club that's outside your comfort zone. Try something that challenges your assumptions. College is a time to open your mind and discover what truly excites you. I applied to college thinking I would study engineering. Then I switched to economics. And years later, I learned to follow what I felt was right, even when it did not fit my previously perfect plan. I was unhappy in my corporate career, and my father-in-law gave me some good advice. He said, do what you enjoy, and the rest will take care of itself. And he was right. That guidance led me to graduate school, to teaching, and eventually to this crazy job. So, give yourself permission to be curious, to test your options, to wonder what else is out there. This is what these years are for, and here at SMU, you will find countless opportunities to try new things. Now, even though we expect you to experiment, consistency matters just as much. Getting up and going to class every day, even when you don't feel like it, is one of the most important choices you get to make during your time here. I promise you, simply showing up prevents a lot of problems. Trust me. But college is not just about the classroom. It's about the people you meet and the relationships you build. You will find that our alumni network is extremely committed and supportive. That's why we encourage you to show up, not just for class, but also for each other. You are the alumni of tomorrow. But to put a different spin on that idea, every SMU alum you call on and ask for advice already shares something in common with you. You've both had a first day on the hilltop and now a convocation. To get the most out of this experience, you need to plug in and get involved in our community. At SMU, we believe in the power of human connection. This is a place where different backgrounds, interests, and talents all come together. That's part of what makes this place so special. And being part of this community means taking care of it and taking care of each other. It's the everyday gestures that make a difference. Holding the door for someone, taking pride in keeping our campus clean, and saying hi to someone you don't know, including the president. It means being thoughtful in how we speak to one another, especially when we disagree. Small acts of kindness and respect are what make SMU feel like our shared home. I encourage you to start simple. Go to a dinner hosted by your faculty in residence. Introduce yourself to someone in your commons. Join a study group. Attend a campus event. These moments matter. They'll help you find your people, build your network, and create memories that last. Start simple, but don't stay small. Instead, I challenge you to build relationships across differences, across majors, hometowns, and perspectives. That's how you grow. That's how you become a Mustang who is not just prepared for the future, but also ready to shape it. Heads of great companies tell us that they hire SMU Mustangs because they know how to talk to other humans. SMU attracts people who want to grow and find their voice, whether that means leading from the front or supporting from behind. Leadership takes many forms, and at SMU we celebrate them all. But to be a leader, you need high emotional intelligence. To develop it, you need to associate with many different kinds of people. This appeal to seek out and connect with others includes your faculty. They are one of the most powerful resources here. Many of you chose SMU in part for access to our outstanding faculty. Because our size and culture make it easier to connect with professors, something that is often harder to find at larger universities. On behalf of my fellow faculty members, let me tell you that we're here because we love to teach. We love to mentor, love to help students grow. Your professors are experts in their fields, conducting cutting-edge research, writing books, creating art, and solving problems. And they're deeply committed to your success. But they can't support you if they don't know you. So go to office hours, ask questions, introduce yourself. Some of you came from high schools where this is normal, but not all of you did. So I am breaking the ice for you now. Go meet your professors. Conversations with talented faculty members will shape your academic experience here and your future. I've lived that firsthand. One of my undergraduate professors selected me for a small part-time job to help him with his textbook. Years later, I reached out to him when I needed some career advice. He encouraged me to get a PhD, something I'd never planned to do, and opened doors for me that I didn't even know existed. He introduced me to another faculty member at a different university. She admitted me, ultimately supervised my dissertation, and to a large extent, shaped my entire career. That kind of life coaching is real, and it's available if you seek it out. And let us not forget where we are. You are not just starting college in some isolated middle-of-nowhere college town. You are starting college in Dallas, one of the most vibrant, opportunity-rich cities in the entire world. If you're not from Texas, welcome. You might find, like I did, that bumper sticker is somewhat true. I was not born in Texas, but I got here as soon as I could. Why? Well, as they say, everything is bigger in Texas, and that includes our dreams and the opportunities that are at your fingertips. Dallas is our classroom, it's our laboratory, and it's our stage. It's a place where big things happen. And here on the hilltop, SMU students are fortunate to be right in the thick of it. From internships and networking events to cultural festivals and music venues, this city will amplify your experience. And the connections, insights, and confidence you gain here will travel with you wherever your journey takes you after graduation. Schools in smaller, less influential cities simply cannot offer what we can here at SMU. Now, part of my job is to help more of our students and faculty leverage this incredible advantage. You'll be hearing more about that soon as we roll out the university's next strategic plan. Because best of all, you have arrived at SMU during a time of incredible momentum. We call it Mustang momentum, and it's real. It's the energy that is attracting top students like you, including exceptional artists, writers, and student athletes, plus impactful faculty and visionary supporters. It's what drew me here, away from a flagship public university that had been my home for over 20 years. Like many of you, I chose SMU because of this force, because of this excitement. It's propelling our prominence and will help us continually increase the value of an SMU degree for every student and every alum. From this day forward, that momentum includes your energy. You are now a Mustang for life. You're not just here to witness change, you're here to help shape it. So now what? Dive in, be curious, be bold, show up with courage and willingness to grow. This is a place where you'll be challenged and supported, where you will discover new passions and build lasting relationships. It's a place where you will learn what you want to do and what you want to be. Always remember, we're in this together. Like any great team, we show up and we win for each other, pushing ourselves and celebrating every victory, whether it's big or small. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, in your commons, you're part of something bigger than yourself. Your faculty, staff, and leadership are here to walk with you every step of the way as you test and train your intellect, your skills, and readiness for what comes next. Now, there are many sources of wisdom to help you navigate the next 4 years, including your classmates and faculty, as we've discussed. Another source of wisdom is arguably even more important and more spectacular: music from the 1980s. So as I conclude, which many of you are happy about, I know, let me give you some short nuggets of wisdom from my era. From Prince, in a song called "Let's Go Crazy." If the elevator tries to bring you down, go crazy, punch a higher floor. From Van Halen, the OG David Lee Roth era, a song called "Jump." You've got to roll with the punches and get to what's real. From REM, "Everybody Hurts Sometimes." From a song called "Take on Me." It's no better to be safe than sorry. From Journey, one of the best bands of all time, "Don't Stop Believing, Hold On to That Feeling." And from a band called Men Without Hats and a song called "Safety Dance," we can dance if we want to. As for me, I'll see you on campus, and I look forward to staying in touch in many ways. I'd love to hear what you're discovering, building, and dreaming about. I will be sharing my own experiences as a newcomer to this university, too. So, welcome to SMU. Let's make this journey. Let's make this extraordinary. Thank you. Go Mustangs.
Thank you, President Hartzell, for your inspiring remarks. I think they're probably grateful you didn't sing, too. And now to you, our first year and transfer students. I call upon Elena Hicks, Assistant Vice Provost and Dean of Admission, to present this entering class.
President Hartzell, Provost Mersey, Platform Party, and SMU community, I am thrilled to be with you today on behalf of the Office of Undergraduate Admission and the Division of Enrollment Services to introduce you to the entering fall class of 2025. I say this at every convocation, and it never gets old. But for yet another year, this group of entering students is made up of the most academically talented and high-achieving first-year and transfer students this university has seen. Students, you are our Generation Z tribe. You are digital natives. Your learning style is heavily influenced by technology. You see college as a launching pad for your stability in the future and as a way to impact your community. You are known for your problem solving and teamwork. You see yourselves as global citizens, and you prioritize your community. Being creative and having an enterprising spirit is your hallmark. You epitomize what we value as a world-class university and community. The following are a few examples of your impact in the last few years. One of you is the ambassador for the World Health Organization's non-communicable disease prevention program in schools in India. Another is an Eagle Scout with 24 palms, which is the highest rank one can achieve. And you led a 7-year project with a myriad of volunteers to combat erosion of the Blackland Prairie ecosystem. Another entering classmate was elected team lead as a systems engineer for NASA Moonshot, participated in simulated missions, and is a NASA Aerospace Scholar. And last, in your midst is a storyteller, an author of various novels and children's books. She's published in literary magazines and even wrote a fantasy novel of over 250,000 words that she began at the age of 13. It is evident you lead by example. You also lead by numbers and representation. Your ages range from 15 to 52. You are one of the most academically gifted classes regarding your GPA, your courses taken, and your test scores. You represent 931 high schools and 163 colleges worldwide. You are comprised of 46 states and the District of Columbia. Your top states being Texas, California, Florida, New York, and Illinois. And let's not forget the 49 countries, leading with Mexico, Germany, Vietnam, and Canada. One of you comes from Mexico City, whose population is 22.75 million. And another of you comes from New Ulm, Texas, whose population is 285. When we talk about generations of people or students, we usually analyze how they are different or unique. What I see in you entering class are the ways you bring greatness together, much like generations before you, but in your own way and on your own terms. Differently, but still propelled by pushing the boundaries of academics, leadership, and personal growth. You were made for SMU, and we are incredibly proud you are joining us on the hilltop to keep our momentum going and to make even more dreams come true together. Will all new incoming students please rise and remain standing? President Hartzell, on behalf of the Office of Undergraduate Admission, and with my deepest gratitude to the faculty, staff, alumni, and other members of the university community who have helped bring these students to the hilltop, I present the entering class of Southern Methodist University for fall 2025.
So my notes say thank you, Dean Hicks, but this is your moment to say thank you, Dean Hicks, for letting you all in. And now, by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, and upon the recommendation of the Office of Undergraduate Admission, I am proud to officially welcome you all to this community. There is a long-standing tradition here of the president issuing a charge to the incoming class. I think Dr. Turner did this 30 times, my first. So we've shared many values, and we'll have many shared experiences. This helps connect us to the generations that came before us and to those who will follow us. For my part, to my first incoming class, here is my charge to you, my fellow Mustangs. Embrace bold exploration. Try new things. Test new ideas, and open your minds to different points of view and to discovery. Strive for excellence in all that you do. Ask for help when you need it, and build resilience through every challenge. Be good citizens of our community. treating others with civility and respect, and caring both for one another and for our shared campus. And finally, engage fully in the journey, dive into campus life, build relationships, and make the most of your time on the hilltop, and dance when you want to. Thank you, congratulations, and again, welcome to where you belong.
It doesn't say please be seated, but I'm guessing you're going to be standing a long time, so please be seated. Now, as we conclude a bit of history, the building we are sitting in today, McFarland Auditorium, was a gift to SMU by Robert McFarland so that we might have a center for our collective life and so that we could also serve the cultural needs of North Texas. One of the traditions surrounding Opening Convocation has always been the lowering of the original 1926 fire curtain of McFarland Auditorium. While that curtain has been removed due to aging, we honor this tradition by lowering a screen at the end of today's ceremony, featuring an image of the historic mural, a painting of the Avila Methodist Church, a church attended by Mr. McFarland. The curtain was first lowered at the auditorium's dedication. With this, you, our entering students, join SMU's past as you prepare to be part of our present and our future. And now, will the entire audience please stand for the benediction, which will be delivered by Dean Stone, followed by the university's hymn, Varsity. The words of Varsity are found inside your program. We will be led by Meadows School of the Arts vocalists and the Imperial Brass. Following the benediction, we ask our entering students and guests to remain standing for the recessional. After the recessional, the Chief Marshal will dismiss you. Upon exiting the auditorium, you will be greeted on the main quadrangle by the sounds of the Mustang Band, led by Charles Aguilon. If you're a member of the Mustang Band, you may leave to take your place with the band after the benediction. Dean Stone.
God of peace and justice, we gather before you at the dawn of a new chapter, grateful for the gift of learning and for the journey that lies ahead. We welcome these students to this community of thinkers, dreamers, and doers, and we ask your blessing upon them, each one unique, full of promise and potential. May curiosity light their path, and may you lead their minds toward truth, their hearts toward compassion, and their hands toward service. Grant them courage when the path is uncertain, wisdom when choices are many, and friendship in the faces around them. Surround them with community, with mentors who inspire, and friends who uplift. May this campus become for them more than buildings and classrooms, but a place where their voices find strength, their dreams find direction, their hearts find belonging, and their convictions are made strong, always tempered with generosity and openness. God, we ask that you walk with them through every challenge, every joy. May they learn not only to answer questions, but to ask better ones. May they be bold enough to explore and humble enough to listen. We entrust this season to you with hope, with gratitude, and with expectation. Amen.